Almost every B2B SaaS company I've ever spoken to really wants channel partners to sell their product for them. And in today's video, I've got a 3-step process that has worked for us in the past and I get asked about all the time that will help you land your first channel partner, whether it's the solution partner, a consultant, whoever, right after the intro. Hi, my name is Peter Preston. Welcome to Marketplace Growth by Accoil Analytics, where we build a product analytics tool for go-to-market teams who want to move fast and have big impact on revenue without all the baggage of big analytics tools. The number one thing for us was learning our customers' problems better than they understood them themselves. And in the early days, what that meant was doing a lot of outreach. So who could we talk to that had problems that we could solve for them? And so there was a lot of outreach. So if you're new, what I suggest is that you build a list of people who you think fit into your ideal customer profile, do some outreach, see if you can talk to them. And strictly, we're just talking about learning here. No selling, just learn from them, absorb as much as you can to understand their problems and aggregate all of that data. And that helps actually build your ICP, but understanding that problem is really important. If you already have customers, or once you do get customers, that gets a bit easier, but you still have to ask. And that's the point of the slide here is you probably know the problems already, but do not stop asking because things change, solutions change. You never quite can sit back and rest on the fact that you know exactly what their problems are from now to forever. So on sales calls, support chats, support calls, in live events, webinars, whatever it is, be asking people what problems they're trying to solve, and in particular, asking this of your customers so that you really understand what the problem is. And once you have a good grip on your customer problems, this is something that you can go and share to your channel partners or your solution partners, which we'll have a look at next. If you've ever known a consultant or a solution partner around Atlassian, you know that things kind of go in waves. We've recently gone through cloud migration, which has kept everybody busy for quite a while now, but at some point that wave will crash. And it's important to know as a vendor into these marketplaces what's coming next. So you've got to start to learn how to spot the next waves. And one of the easiest ways that we found to do this was to talk to the solution partners, to talk to the consultants that are out there on the front lines selling their services. And they understand what problems their customers are having today, but they're also constantly needing to look out on the horizon what problems are coming down the pike so that they can be ready to sell solutions for those problems, which is great for you because if you can start to have those conversations, similar to what I just mentioned about customer outreach, you're just reaching out to learn and help if you can, but ideally you're just absorbing these channel partner problems. You know, like what problems do they want to solve beyond them needing sales? What problems are they seeing in the market that their clients might have? Those clients will also be your customers. So you're going to start to see some similarities here, but this is a bit of a crystal ball for you to look ahead to see how you might help your customers in the future as well. And then, as I mentioned before, those customer problems that you have and that you've learned about, you're going to share those with these channel partners. But what's great here is that you start a feedback loop. Once you learn from your channel partners or your potential channel partners what problems they're looking out for, you can actually share that back to your customers and back to the market as well to help them maybe get one step ahead. The third part is the most fun part, I think. Once you know what your customer problems are and you understand where solution partners see the market going, you can start to bring people together. So you can play matchmaker here. If you understand what a particular customer is looking at dealing with, a problem that they have that you know well, and you know what your channel partners are A, currently solving, or B, looking to solve in the future, and that they have solutions for this, you can start bringing people together. And it really puts you in the middle of a nice, I was going to say value sandwich, but that's a ridiculous thing to say. Anyway, it makes you a valuable part of the community, and it starts to establish relationships across both the market and those sales channels that you're looking to establish. And this worked really well for us. This helped ThinkTilt land I think its first and probably biggest channel partner, which then acted as a lead domino that once other companies saw this one start working with us, there was some momentum there, maybe even a little bit of FOMO to start working with us too. But just to recap, first thing you're going to do is learn what your customer problems are as deeply and as well as you possibly can. The second thing you're going to do is something similar, but for your channel partners. What problems are they solving today? What problems do they think that they'll be solving in the future, and basically what solutions do they want to sell. And then the third thing is, how do you bring that all together, bring the customers together with the partners, be someone that helps them. It basically helps everybody. So customers are solving a problem, channel partners are making sales, everybody's happy, and you will get brought along for the ride on that. One big caveat to this is that it is not an overnight kind of tactic. This takes a while. It takes effort. You need to track who you're talking to, where they are, keep track of those customer problems. I'm not trying to make this sound like it's something that you can't do, but it does take deliberate effort. It takes a lot of focus and a lot of just grit to tough this out, because it may feel like for a little while, it may feel like this is not working. But once you land that first domino and you get that one to fall, it will feel fantastic. And trust me, if you keep doing this, it will work, and it will work again and again, and you will start to see a lot of momentum behind this channel sales thing. Thanks so much for tuning into Marketplace Growth by Accoil. I hope this was helpful to you. Again, we get this question often, and so I thought maybe we'll put this in a video. If you have a B2B SaaS company and you do not know what your accounts or companies and their users are doing in your product, and you would like to know, please get in touch with us at accoil.com, where you can see exactly what's happening in your product, which accounts or companies are doing what, and what kind of users they have in there. And maybe you can even tease out the super users so that you know exactly who to talk to help you sell within those big companies. With that, I'm going to say see ya. See you next week.